All right. So when did you find out that you were going to be moving back to quarterback?
Me and Coach Sherrick talked about it after the fall last year, and then basically once spring started, that was when we really decided that's when I'd make the move back, especially with Cody. What was his last name?
Summers.
Cody Summers transferred away, so that was another thing that played into it for sure.
When you came here, were you hoping that eventually, you would move back to quarterback?
Yeah. When I came here, I wanted to be a quarterback right away, but with the situation there was last year, it was best for me to play receiver, and then I was hoping eventually I'd move back, which is what happened.
Yeah, how much did that help you, that year at receiver? I mean, it probably just helped you get your feet wet a little bit,
Yeah,
didn't
it helped me get my feet wet in the offense for sure, but, I mean, it was actually kind of cool to play receiver, and, because I've never played anything but quarterback, and just see what it's like out there, and I think it did help me in the passing game a little bit, just knowing, what the receivers go through with, different coverages and knowing how they're going to have to get open and stuff like that. But it definitely put me behind the eight ball a little bit with the whole offense as a whole, but it was a good experience for sure.
Now, how much were you able to do during spring?
I was able to do a decent amount. I probably made half the practice or so. Some of them I'd have to come to the last 30 minutes, just do the team segments or stuff. But I was able, being a pitcher, it helped me a little bit because I could get my work done over at the baseball field, and I didn't have to stay for batting practice and stuff like that. So I was able to get a good amount in.
And you probably did a lot in the summer just to kind of get rapport going with the receivers.
Yeah,
I mean, did that help quite a bit?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we had 7-on-7 all summer and workouts in the morning, and I was at all of those, and definitely helped getting chemistry with the receivers.
How do you feel heading into this? Do you feel like you have a pretty good grasp on the offense and you're where you need to be?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel where I need to be. It's just a matter of, I definitely know it all. It's a matter of getting out there and executing right now. Just taking the year off, a little rusty to start off for sure. It's just a matter of executing. But I definitely have a grasp of the offense as a whole.
Is there anything specific that you've been kind of working on heading this year, or is it mainly just, like we talked about, kind of getting familiar with?
It's really just getting familiar with the offense for the most part. It's been going under center. I've never gone under center in my life, so that's definitely something that's been different because we do more pro style offense. So going under center has definitely been probably the biggest thing for me, working on getting even the center quarterback exchange, just never doing it as much, but definitely under center has probably been the biggest adjustment.
Now, you and Logan will be battling for starter a little bit. How much do you think that'll kind of bring out the best in you guys?
Absolutely, yeah. I think we're real good buddies. I mean, I love Logan. He's a great guy, one of the better guys I've been around. He's a real smart guy. He's definitely helped me out a lot. I think it's going to be a good thing for both of us. It's going to make both of us better, whoever ends up winning the job or whatever the situation ends up being. It's definitely going to be a good thing for the both of us.
Last year kind of toward the bottom in offensive numbers. What can you guys do you think, to improve on that? I mean, what's the big thing the offense needs to do to take a step forward?
I think being more explosive, having more bigger plays. Last year, I think that's one thing we could work on. Just it really helps offense. You have big explosive plays, and that's something we didn't have as many last year. That's a big key that we're focused on this year. Is just having big explosive plays, and big explosive plays turn into touchdowns and points.
Who are some of the guys that you think can provide that? Obviously, Jake Horner getting back is one of them.
Yeah, he's definitely a big weapon, and then Kerry Wood's going to be a big weapon this year. He played hurt the whole year last year. He was never 100%. I think he's about 100% right now. So if we keep him healthy, he's going to be a huge weapon. And then Jace Williams, he's going to be a sophomore, and he's a stud. He'll be a big weapon. Then McKeel Stewart in the backfield, Curtis Wooden. So we have plenty of weapons. Just a matter of me and Twee getting the ball.
Just for you personally, I mean, how exciting is it? You had the redshirt a year at Texas State. You played sparingly last year, but you're probably going to get some snaps this year. I mean, how exciting is that?
Very exciting. Yeah, it's really been 2 years since I've played football competitive. Like you said, I got a few snaps last year at receiver, but definitely being back at quarterback, it's been two whole years. It's been a long wait, so I'm very excited to get on the field. I'm ready to go for sure.
Okay.